All right, my man. State your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
Real talk, man. This is Tamer here. I'm from the Bronx, representing BX. Just came for the Knick game, second preseason game, and looking forward to the season. And we're gonna see what's good for the season. But we're gonna see, because from what I saw tonight, we got some problems out there.
Okay, now before we get into it, man, let them know where we at right now.
Oh, we're at the Garden. We're at 34th and 7th.
Okay.
MSG.
Yeah, MSG, man.
We're at
Now
MSG.
you saying you see some problems concerning the Knicks roster. Does it start with the coach? It's time.
Nah, players play, coaches coach, players win. That's the difference. And from what I see in the East right now, compared to what I just saw on the court right now, we don't match up to the top two teams in the East right now.
Which is Milwaukee
and Boston.
and Boston.
But nah, we don't got enough. Julius Randle and RJ.Barrett are not the answer.
Wow, let's start with RJ.Barrett, man. We already know how RJ.Barrett had his game in the Fever, right? There's been a lot of hype.
Then RJ.Barrett needs to make an all-star this year. All-star team this year. And be an all-NBA. Because that's what's going to take. Because the other two teams ahead of us, they have that as a second. We don't.
What you don't like about RJ.Barrett's game, from what you've seen?
He needs to be a shooter. Work on the shooting. Be a better shooter. Anthony wants to tell me, it's my boy Anthony right here.
Come on, man. Come in, man. Get in here, man.
Yo,
This
he's fully convinced of RJ.
We were just having an argument, right? RJ is 23 years old. He's not in his prime.
Now, hold up. You said he's not in his prime. This
He's
is
not.
the question
Not
for
yet.
you.
Not yet.
How long does it take for a player to develop? He's
I
been
think
with the
everybody's
Knicks.
different.
He's been with the Knicks for 5 years.
But listen, people learn to shoot late. When they're in 32, they learn to shoot. RJ can't learn at 23. Of course he can.
He's had 5 years to learn how to shoot.
This guy thinks it's never gonna happen and his career's over. Like, nah,
His career's over.
he's gonna progress. He progressed every year, not by leaps and bounds. You know what I'm saying? But he's progressing. So if you give him a couple of years, he might get back up to that 39 when he was shooting in the gym with nobody in it on the COVID year.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And talk to me. Are we going to miss Obi, man? Starting with you.
No.
Nah.
Nah.
I mean, I'm gonna miss Obi because he's a New Yorker, but we gonna miss the dunks. But we got it. We got his brother. We got his brother for some alleys and whatnot. You know?
Now, starting with you, man. When we talk about when we talk about the Obi Toppin family, man, do you think Jacob is as athletic as his brother Obi?
He's very close.
No.
And Tibbs said that he plays deep. That's how he's gonna get minutes, not from dunking the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just
But
really
Obi
though. Like regardless. Of
I don't even know his brother's name, but he's not gonna play.
Jacob.
We got Jacob. Yes, he is not gonna play any
He's not gonna
minutes
play anyway.
unless
Just like
everybody
Obi
gets
wasn't
hurt.
playing like that anyway, so
it's all good.
Individually.
I like his game though. He plays deep. So
Starting with
that's
you.
where it starts.
Give me a second here. Julius Randle, man. You say he's not that guy.
He's not.
Why? Does he look like he could possibly
He
still
never
be hurt?
was. Everybody knows that. If you don't, then you just.
You said he never
used to
won?
love basketball.
Why you say he doesn't know basketball, man? I mean, ain't nothing wrong. Why you say that?
Julius Randle's a solid player, but he ain't gonna help win a championship to New York or get us to the Eastern Conference Finals for that matter. He's just not.
The man was hurt last year. Come on, you got to give him that. He was hurt. He's a very durable dude. He got hurt before the playoffs, and
Is this his first time getting hurt as a Knick during the postseason?
but
Yes.
playoff Julius
He gets another year.
was a thing. Yeah, he gets a pass that year.
Okay, fine.
RJ had a fucking good year in the playoffs. He balled out in the playoffs.
Next question. How do Jalen Brunson look as our point guard, man?
He's the best player on our team. He's an all-star every year.
We love Jalen.
That's it. And he needs a running mate. And Julius Randle, RJ.Barrett are not it.
Wow. So what's your prediction for the Knicks as far as
They'll a second round exit.
second round exit again?
Correct.
Would
That's
that-
what's going to story be the next 2 or 3 years. Unless we change something. Or somebody from Milwaukee or Boston gets really hurt. And we get lucky.
Wow. and what about Man U Quickly? How Man U Quickly's looking?
I love Quickly.
I love Quick,
He's a great
but
piece. He's
we
a
don't
great
know
piece.
what's gonna happen with the contract. So
So you think he's out of here?
most likely, I'd love to keep him. Don't get me
It
wrong,
depends what the cost is.
but he's a good trade piece. We got a lot of people. We got to trade somebody. We got a lot of guards right now.
And we got a lot of draft picks in capital.
Who's gonna get traded? Probably Quick.
But the problem is,
unfortunately.
the problem is, all the superstars are gone now. Lillard was the last on the fucking block, you know.
Wow. And are y'all high?
Unless Embiid wants to say, I want out of Philly, then we go get Embiid.
Would you trade Mitchell Robinson for LMB?
Hell yeah,
Yes.
all day.
Yes.
Him, RJ, draft picks gone. For Embiid, yeah.
What
All
about
day.
what about?
I want to get rid of Randall, preferably, but that's not gonna happen.
I mean, you only trade Mitchell Robinson if you're getting Embiid. You don't trade him for no scrubs, no halfway all-stars. We're talking MVP.
Has to be Embiid.
Mitch, come on, man. Block Ness monster. We love him. But Embiid is Embiid.
Embiid and Brunson to pick and roll all day.
Yeah.
So who gave the Knicks fits on the Timberwolves tonight, man? Who was the problem for the Knicks?
Nas Reed.
Yeah, Nas Reed.
Nas Reed hit like 5 threes.
Yeah.
One in Mitch's face, too. He was balling.
Yeah, but the
he was
best player,
feeling it.
but the best player on the floor is Anthony Edwards. So he's the best player on the floor.
They ain't have nothing for him either.
Nah.
He's the best player on the floor.
They was hacking him.
That's why I wish we got
They
him
was
before,
hit-
they,
they was
before
hitting
Minnesota locked him up. They locked him up.
So you telling me Nick Cavelli is in front of the garden? I'm with 2 Knicks fans, man.
Nicovelli all day. Bobby.
Nick Cavelli, I appreciate you.
All right?
I see my man with the Knick jersey. I asked him, did he want to come on? He got the throwback Ewing. And my man with the New York Knicks hat shouted me out. So it feels good. Nick Cavelli ain't come out here for nothing. But you telling me that Julius Randle is not that guy. It's gonna be a long season.
No, it's going to be
He's a head
solid
case.
season. It's going to be happy, so they're going to sell tickets. Garden will be rocking a lot of times. We're going to win a playoff series again. And when it comes down to facing Milwaukee or Boston or even Miami in a 7-game series again, we'll see. It's a long season, but right now, I don't feel like we're going to get over that hump.
Wow.
He's a pessimist. I'm an optimist. Randall's a head case, but he's a talented head case. And I think he can help Brunson lead us at least past the second round
Now,
this year.
some say it looks as if Randle is looking to exit from the Knicks because he switched agents. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
Exactly.
See, people hate on Randall, bro. I don't know. Yo,
What he
That's fine
said?
then.
he's not the savior, all right?
Not the savior.
Who's making him out to be a savior? He's an excellent basketball player. He's not an MVP. Stop making him be an MVP. He is who he is. He's a head case. He can score. He doesn't play a lot of defense, but he's a baller though.
So
And
you
he
want
has
to?
heart. He does have heart.
So you want a head case on the New York Knicks? That's what you want.
I don't want him, but he's the most
There's
talented
your answer.
forward
I
that we got.
don't want him, but okay, that's
No.
what we have to. That's
He
what we're
should
stuck
be.
with. That's
He
the
should
answer.
be a number 3
Enough
dude.
said.
Right
Enough.
now, we got him as a number 2, but he's talented. You can't front on that. You know that.
Right.
Come on.
Who's going to be Randall's replacement, being that there's no Obi? That's the big talk, too. Being that Obi left and he's on the Pacers, who's going to substitute for Randall? I'm hearing rumors of rjbarrett temporarily playing the small forward.
I was just telling him I like RJ as a 4. As long
That's
as he's not guarding Cat, he could play D on a 4, and he could use his offense.
Then where does Randall?
RJ is a horse, bro. He goes to the hole. He gets back.
And what was that?
Nobody in the league wants Randall. We've been trying for a year and a half now. Nobody wants him. He's not going nowhere, unfortunately.
So we stuck with Randall, man.
I don't see all the way
Unless we trade him for Cat and he another head case. So I'll take
Right,
the head
yeah,
case
we're
I
having that
know
discussion too.
for the head case I don't know.
Wow, man. And,
Sure.
and 2 more questions and we
I
out
would
of
just
here.
go trade Randall and give Porzingis back.
Oh, come on, man. It can't be that bad. You said,
We're not going backwards. We're going forward.
wow. You actually think Chris Porzingis should come back and take Julius Randle's spot? You think we'll be moving in the right direction if we was to do that?
You think Boston's gonna make that trade? No.
Exactly.
Do you think the trade is even worth?
He gonna get hurt again anyway. He gets hurt almost every year. Randall is a beast. He never gets hurt. He got hurt once last year and happened to be before the playoffs.
Well, he
He's
didn't
a-
show
he's
up
a
during the
physical
Miami
specimen.
Heat. During the Miami Heat series.
He's playing hurt. I give it
Yeah,
that.
I
He's playing hurt.
can't be mad at Randall for that.
And this is my last
Playing on a
question,
fucked
man.
up ankle.
This is my last question. The way y'all viewed the game, does it look as if Tom Thibodeau is struggling with his rotations? Starting with you.
He's still working on it. No, he's trying to incorporate Fournier. I just want to see what happened with Fournier this year. Because we need shooters. We saw that last year that we didn't have enough shooting, and Fournier could shoot.
Right.
So I think he's trying to really incorporate Fournier, because Fournier can put the ball in. He's only got to make threes, really. You know?
How was his game tonight?
Fournier, who he is. He's a shooter. He don't play defense, though, and that's the problem.
Well, who does play defense? Who you see as a defensive player on the Knicks besides Josh Hart?
DiVincenzo, I like what I saw.
Got like 2 steals tonight. Cookie. He got cookies.
He got cookies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
RJ plays
He's a
defense,
defender,
too.
that kid.
You said RJ Barrett plays defense?
RJ plays defense.
Wow.
I'm not going to co-sign that.
Wow.
He plays when he wants to, but I'm not going to co-sign. Mitch, we already know. Quickly, we already know. But DiVincenzo and
Josh Hart?
Yeah, Hart.
Josh Hart and Grimes. Grimes is the man.
So Grimes had a good game tonight.
I didn't see him that much. He wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't really.
He didn't get much burn tonight.
He doesn't make an impact. We need Grimes. He's a talented player, especially two-way. We need to see him make impact on games. He didn't make an impact. That's why we're like, when you ask him, what about Grimes today? We're like, we didn't even know he was even out there on the court.
And
He has a lot of nights like that.
And closing out, man. The Afro man. Jericho Sims,
I love him.
The first preseason game with him against, Knicks against Boston Celtics, he looked lost, man.
He still does.
Wow.
But you know where he's not lost? On the defensive end.
Oh, you saw his defensive game was up there.
He's a good defender. He's not going to give you much offensively, but that's why you play Josh Hart or RJ behind him.
We already have that in Mitch. We don't need two of them.
All right, man. That's what it is, man. Introduce yourself. Let them know your name before we sign off, man.
My name's Tamer.
All right. My man got a Ewing throwback. Showed it Patrick Ewing. You know what I'm saying? And my man right here. Let them know who you be, man.
Yo, I'm Squid. Money earner Mount Vernon. You know what I mean? Knicks all day. Nicovelli, thank you for being here, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yo, I appreciate you, man.
Guerrilla Knicks coverage. We love it.
All right, and we out. Peace.
Enjoy your weekend, man.